Nerd Crow Twitch usually go live. Go live. Current Twitch. All right. I can't tell if anybody can see me. Here we go.
Pushing down the Gypsy road.
All right.
I can hear music. Here we go.
Things are happening. For whatever reason, the connection to Twitch, it says it's not going through. So, yeah, I don't know what's that's all about. But I can't say if you're on Twitch, you're going to see me because you're not going to see me if you're on Twitch.
Oh.
So I don't know. That kind of an issue doesn't come up until you actually going live. It says an error, and it's like, okay. I mean,
yeah, we're being shadow banned by the CIA and the powers. The powers that we're pissing off the powers that be.
Yeah. So that sucks. So my good people on Twitch, I don't know what to say. I don't know.
They can't hear you.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's Twitch right here, and I guess I'll just have to. Maybe you have to refresh the login link. I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
Maybe they don't want a crossover. I know that there's a lot of fight with the crossover. Like nobody, like YouTube, they don't want you advertising other sites. They want you to stick with that. I got no issues with YouTube, but sometimes it's hard to bring things on. You know what I mean? Like links, they don't allow it anymore. So
yeah, I mean, I'm still the Twitter's still up, the D Live still up, Facebook is still going. So doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. The show must go on.
Yes.
Today, people, we are talking all the artifacts from the Indiana Jones movies. All the artifacts. So now, if you're new to the show, maybe some of you are going to be new, or some of you have been here. So just, what's weird?
What's weird?
I had a jar of water and it disappeared. So Bob, say hi to people for a second. I think I left.
Yeah, I sure will. Weird thing happened to me last night. Eric will come back and listen. Weird thing happened to me last night. I was looking. I like to collect weird shirts. I'm living out of a backpack, so I can't buy heavy things. I can't buy multiple. I got to be able to. I live by a weight to get on and off airplanes, so I could maybe buy a shirt or two. I scour the YouTube looking for the ultimate cool. I like animals on my shirt. Anyway, I like animals. But it's very rare that I buy a shirt. It has to be the coolest of the coolest of the coolest. I don't want to waste fucking money on a shirt. But I was looking and I found maybe two that maybe I might buy. I put them on the watch list and I kind of go it over for a little bit. Well, anyway, back to the weird thing is I sit down last night on my computer and I pop it up. And there's a fucking t-shirt that I had been watching that is brilliant. And I said, wait, I have never seen this shirt a day in my life. Out of all the millions of shirts on YouTube, on eBay, I have never seen this shirt before. However, it is the ultimate coolest fucking shirt. It fits I'm like, I did not look for this. I did not ever see this shirt before, but it was up for sale. It was there for me, and I've already had it on the watch list, and then I bought it. So I'm like, I've never seen this shirt before. I did not put it there. However, it is my style of shirt, t-shirt. So apparently me and some other mixed fucking memory dimension liked the shirt and had it all set up for me to buy when it was the due date. I don't remember even. And I know the things that I look at on YouTube or eBay. So anyway, I'm talking about a shirt I just bought that I did not find. However, another version of me must have found it and had it ready to go. Okay.
No, it happens. I mean, weird things happens. I mean, we live in a world that weird things happen. I mean, that's just it is what it is, right? If things weren't weird, I don't think we would be doing a show, right?
Yeah, I'm actually excited about this shirt. I would have found it. I would have saw it. I would have remembered putting it in fucking like suspension to be purchased. No, I've never seen it before. However, I love it and I bought it. So that's weird. Look out for things like that, guys. You don't know what's going on in some other place, setting you up for something else. Well, here's an example.
Just let me just tell people real quick about the channel real quick, because we're going to be talking about some artifacts. I'm actually going to show a certain footage from actually Indiana Jones movie, and I want to kind of just put out disclaimers just right off the bat. Disclaimers, because I don't want anybody saying we're insensitive. What I'm going to show, it was kind of funny.
Yes,
it's kind of funny. It's in an Indiana Jones scene, but I didn't realize there's a scene that was there. Now I'm going to be showing this scene, so I want people to understand that I'm putting a disclaimer out real quick.
Yes.
Some more people coming in. Tyler Money, hello all. I have a recent Indiana Jones story that happened to me last week. Let me just put out a disclaimer real quick. Now, a lot of people have different religion, different things in life, different beliefs and all that. Now, some of these artifacts that we're going to be talking about are based on some religion artifacts. And by all means, we're not doing this channel to make fun of any religion. Nope. We're not at all. And I know we got a lot of religious people that actually watch us. So remember, this show is for entertainment purposes only.
Yes, thank
you. Entertainment. Everything we say is entertainment.
It's just, and if we do something, we're just with a British call, we just take the piss out of something, which means we're not derogatorily putting it down. We're just having fun with the situation. We're laughing with you, not at you, or we're laughing with it, not at it. There we go.
Yes, this channel is basically about discussion.
Yes,
we're not a medical channel. There might be certain advice we can give, like drink water.
Drink water.
We don't give medical advices. We don't tell people what to do, what to think. We just find articles, we bring it up, let you guys read it with us, we talk about it, and then at the end, it's up to you. So if I'm sorry if that's not your cup of tea, if it's not, there's a lot of plenty other channels that will tell you what to do. It'll tell you that, whatever. Because I still get some emails like, Eric, what's your thoughts on masks? We don't talk about that here. I don't care if you wear one or not. I don't give a damn. We're here for entertainment purposes only. So this is disclaimers.
Yeah.
Right? Now, one of the fun things about what was the best water. Oh, actually, if you weren't watching it on Wednesday, the best water part was more towards the end of the show, the last 30 minutes. Believe it or not, Bob picked Trader's Joe water. I forgot the name of the water. It's Trader's Joe. It's a Trader's Joe. The water is only 17 cents. Compared to all the other prices. Bob didn't know that, and he picked the cheapest water and said it was the best water. It was a water at his Trader Joe, and it's only 17 cents.
Yeah, I would guess it's the bottle. It's got, the bottles give people don't realize it. That shit's toxic.
Taller Money. Of course, he put in here, he has a recent Indiana Jones story. So his first one he wrote, story part 1.
Here we go.
I was watching an old movie on DVD I haven't watched in years, at least 10 years. A preview came up for the remastered Indiana Jones original movies, not the newer one. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, George Lucas, remember, George Lucas owns, actually Disney now owns Lucasfilm. But at the time, George Lucas owned all the Indiana Jones and Star Wars. And if you remember that time period, he'll come out with his movies. Hold on, he's got a part 2. Story part 2. The begging caught my eyes because his hat was how I remembered, not the dang top hat look. Not even 10 seconds later, top hat appeared.
Yeah, it's the hat. We know a lot about this.
And we'll get into the hat part.
Yeah, that's good you brought that up because we know a lot about this.
But when the first George Lucas remasters of everything is remastered with THX. Remember THX? He like owned like THX, remaster sound. Then he come out with remastered videos, a better picture. And then there was a remix where he added footages. And then there was blue, the blue, whatever you call it, red, blue DVDs, 4K now. So George Lucas always had a new version that came out almost every other year. Now, some say he was improving on the movies or he was making more money. I say he just wanted to make more money out of it. Now, I'm going to show you guys a funny. It's not funny. I want to make sure I'm very careful on this. Sometimes when I do a topic, right? Yes. George was huge in his remaster with sound and picture. He was. The first widescreen, the THX. I mean, he always every other year. Like what I actually have here, everybody, is the uncut Star Wars VHS that was with CBS Fox, unfiltered, no THX, nothing. This is actually 100% unfiltered Star Wars. And then, of course, after this is when he had all the remasters.
Oh, yeah.
So I was rewatching Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So before we get started,
oh man,
I want to ask who's all anybody who's here right now. Tali Mommy 83, Sketches, Tony, Primino. Do you guys remember Indiana Jones? And let's be honest. Do you remember him ever punching a woman in the face?
Now, Eric came into the room and asked me the same question. Now, he didn't talk about clips. He said, hey, man, do you remember Indiana Jones ever punching a woman? I said, it's not kind of in his character that he can't really have him punching women. That's not good. Eric goes, well, what would you think if he actually punched a woman? And I'm trying to think now. I'm trying to debunk this. I'm saying, dude, I don't remember him ever punching a woman. I'm sorry. But here we go.
Okay. So right now I see one person. Hobbs says no. Toddler says no, never hit a woman. And first of all, and guys, I'm not showing. I'm not showing you this that hitting women is a good thing. It's not.
No.
It's not at all. It's not at all. And I didn't watch it. What did Tony say? I didn't watch it, but I may have seen a clip when he punched the Nazi lady. Okay,
that's what I
said too, if he punched a woman, you would think it's a Nazi woman or something like that. And
yeah, that's what I thought.
Now.
That's what I said.
I want this to be a Mandela effect, paranormal effect. I really want this to be a Mandela effect and a paranormal effect because when you start thinking about it, if these clips were really in it, man, we were a different society. I guess we didn't care, right? Yeah. Now we're in this Me Too movement, and it's probably why I caught it, right? And here, I'm just gonna pull it up, guys. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna play this little clip for you guys. I'm gonna do it in slow motion too.
Now, Eric, guys, he's not calling this a Mandela effect. Now, Eric and I, we already had a discussion like a minute ago. We figured, okay, it was new to the streaming. They've added some pieces to it. It could have picked up a scrap piece. They added. We're doing both sides of the coin, guys. So it could have been added. But here we go. I just never seen it. Eric's never seen it. What the fuck? Yeah,
we never seen this clip. Now watch it very slowly. I put it in slow motion. So check this out. Maybe I'll put it on a bigger screen like this.
Yeah, this is just for entertainment.
This is just for entertainment purpose only. So everybody else, chill out. Here we go. Slow motion. Bam! Holy Christ! Bam!
We're only laughing at it because it's fake cinema.
Bam!
Now, this is the idea. Okay.
Now I'm gonna play it again. Now, like Tony said, maybe it was a Nazi woman. Now,
Now I can see that if a Nazi woman or anybody, a man or female holding a gun, threatening to kill you, I can see that. But watch this scene again. This is just a normal woman, a waitress carrying food. He has nothing to do with.
I think it's a cigarette tray, Eric. I think it's a cigarette tray, the old cigarette tray. Of all the people that have this scene hit, he hit a cigarette woman. There we go.
Yeah, I'm going to show you guys one more time. And tell you what, I'm going to put this in slower motion. And look how hard. I know it's a movie. I know it's a fake punch, but still, this hit would have cracked her skull. Watch this. Watch. Slow motion. Hold on. Kicking it. Hold on. Okay. Watch. Look at that lady. She's coming into the scene. Watch. Bam!
Oh, no.
Now, guys, I did not watch it in that slow of emotion. Did you see her mouth open up?
Of course, you could tell that in the movie he swung by her. He didn't hit her. So again,
I know.
Yeah, but he played it real good with her face.
Watch. I'm gonna go back just 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. Just one more, and that's it. Watch.
Oh.
Just watch her mouth open up. Look, he gets punched. Look at that poor woman. Look at her. Look, she stands. Oh, damn! And I'm not laughing about the woman getting hit, but
the choreography we're laughing at.
I hope that is truly a Mandela effect, because now if you think about it, if you really think about it, you're writing the script, you're directing. Now, Steven Spielberg directed this. He's considered like the best director of all time. I wonder if this really all happened, and it probably did. What were they thinking, right? Okay, we want Indiana Jones to swing back and accidentally you're gonna punch not a Nazi woman, not an Asian fighting sword samurai woman. You're gonna punch the cigarette worker.
Yeah, so that took effort. They wrote it in the script. The choreographer, whatever, had it all set up to punch this cigarette woman in the face. I don't remember that.
Hobbs, I get that. I don't remember, but it could be purely for comedy value. Yes. Oh, yeah. I know. It is for comedy value. But Bob's saying, wow, that's because Indiana Jones Temple of Doom was made more creative for a family.
This one had a little kid in it, a short round.
You have a kid, that short round.
Yeah.
And you have the woman in there who gripes at everything. Not like the strong woman.
The wife, the child dynamic, the family dynamic. Yeah.
So I was just tripping out. Like, well, how come I never noticed this before? I mean, I never noticed it before. Look, one more time.
Yeah.
One more time. Look at her. Watch. Look at that. Now, hold on. Hold on. Now, hold on. Now, I get it. Comedy, right? I get it. But look. But if it's comedy, right? But look, it looks like he knew, right? Look at him. Watch. Right? Look at that. He's cocking his arm. He's looking straight at her.
And then fucking nails her.
I get it. Everything happens so quickly, like in a football game where you don't mean to do a dirty hit and it just happens.
Yeah.
But it's just like, how come I never noticed that before?
I've never seen this scene before. However, like I said, we're not going to go into any direction other than debunk. I'm debunking it because they probably added some scenes like they do with movies on streaming. That's just a random guess. However, the other side of the coin is, well, we don't know. It just showed up in the movie.
Dude, of all things,
yeah,
I really want that to be a Mandela that somehow it just appeared because I don't know, man. I just like it must be fun directing. Hey, no, be funny, guys.
Punch a woman in the face.
Instead of getting with the samurai girl, let's get a cigarette girl who's just a working class woman who's selling stuff that's not meant to be there. And not do a comedy where you accidentally bump into her, you pushed her. I mean, it was a
great shot to the freaking mug, man. He just gave her a straight shot to the mug.
Cigarettes and drink tray. Don't remember this at all.
Right?
It's a funny scene though. Yeah, you have to laugh at it. I mean, you have to laugh at it, right? Because you can't sit there and say, "Oh my God, that's that." You know, you have to laugh. I mean, that's what
maybe they're predicting the COVID, because again, I put out the stats that smoking cigarettes actually reduces your chance of getting COVID. Now, again, those numbers are skewed. I don't know if you want to believe them. I'm just giving some of you smokers out there, hey, I'm beating the COVID. But I said, no, I don't know. That's what the narrative is, but that's the joke. So when I saw this, I go, well, there's your smoke tray. There's the smoke lady.
And listen, we're not promoting. You should never, ever hit anybody, woman or man. You should never even want to get into a fight. I mean, dude, what a fight doesn't prove nothing.
It doesn't prove anything.
It doesn't. But I know it's this movie. It's for fun. But I just like watching it last night. I'm like, damn, I don't remember that. And I wasn't showing to Bob like, dude, not as a Medela. And like first Bob, like toddler or sketches would have said, it's probably a Nazi woman. That's what probably
what I said. He said the same thing Tony did.
It was a woman selling a cigarette tray.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only thing I can think. I didn't know. Wait, no, I don't remember that lady with the cigarette tray. I don't remember her getting punched in the face because I would have laughed at it.
Why was he walking backwards though?
Right?
Yeah.
Because I would remember that. I would have made a joke about it. I would have been like on everybody's joke list. You know, it would have been played 100 times in a different bunch of joke videos. Satire only, guys.
Hold on. Let's look at her walk. No, Bob. Let's look at it very closely. I'm gonna keep pausing it. Now, okay, hold on. Let's see where. Okay, look, we see her right there. She's carrying the silver tray. Let's see. She's carrying it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now she's backing up, and you have another guy walking, doing dishes. Like, well, forget the fight. I got to do my job. So it looks like these are dedicated workers where they're still going to do their job, even though there's a big fight happening. Here we go. Hold on. Look, she's backing up. And then he looks, and then look at him. It looks like he's looking straight at her.
Straight at her face.
Like thinking she's an enemy, right? And then, hold on. And this is where her mouth opens up. Like she's like, oh, shit. It's about to happen. This is about to get real. I'm about to get hit by the only good guy in his whole restaurant with a bunch of mafias, right? He's considered a good guy.
Yeah, he's the good guy.
Look, look, are those cigarettes right there flying?
Oh boy! Oh my God!
it's just like wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. I thought that was hilarious when Eric showed me that. I was like, I would have made fun of this. I would have made fun of this. I would have made a joke out of it. I would have laughed. I would have, it's not good, people. That's why I would have known this scene. But no, I've never seen it.
I'm real sorry I missed the live stream yesterday. Off topic, but Crossroads is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Oh, yeah.
Usually we do the show on Wednesday. Some stuff happened, Hobbs. We did it on Thursday, and we did it at an earlier time at 9:30 because I had to do a doggy daycare. So it's no big deal. Crossroads is one of those rare movies that should be talked about.
Yeah.
yeah. Because maybe Medela, like I said, they were doing their thing yesterday, and I brought it up to them because, and I wasn't trying to find like. This is a Medela effect scene. It wasn't about this is Medela. It was just weird to me that I've never caught this before.
No one saw
it. And like I said, I really want this to be a Medela, not because, hey, I'm the first one who found it, because I can't see Steven Spielberg saying, hey, let's have, as a joke, Let's have Indiana Jones punch a regular woman, not a samurai or a Nazi woman.
Not an enemy of any sort whatsoever, any threat to him at all. Her hands were holding a tray, and he looked at her clearly in the face.
Yeah. One last time, and we're going to their topic. One last time.
He could have pulled his punch, man.
One last time. And just watch her. Look, just watch her.
He could have pulled his punch.
Look, it's just the part that trips me out. Look, yes, look, right there. Right there. It's like he's looking, and you can see this is not a samurai. You can see this is not a Nazi woman. And he cocks his hand. It's getting cocked.
Gives her
look. And then right there. Now, this is a great actress. I'm telling you, she's like, I would be scared shitless, even though it's a stunt man, right? That I know he's going to miss because he cocks that hand. And this ain't CGI time, right? This ain't during the time where there's CGI. And watch. Bam! Now, of course, you can see that he missed on purpose because he's a stunt man. But imagine you getting hit like that. And then all the cigarettes fly. Now, is it Medela saying, people, you need to stop smoking because you're going to get hit
in the face by Harrison Ford?
And why? And that honestly, why was I watching this and I like stopped right there and like, holy shit! He punched
You got to see this, man. I go, oh yeah, he must. I think he hit a Nazi lady. And same thing Tony said.
And guys, I want this to be Medela because I just can't see Steven Spielberg, the greatest director of all time, saying, hey, let's hit a regular working woman instead of a Nazi woman. Because if that was a Nazi woman, or if that was a samurai woman, I wouldn't even think second. Just because I saw that
trend. It could be one too. Because it makes sense because I can't think of them. Why would they put that in there with a family-friendly version of Indiana Jones? Just why? I want it to be. There you go. I'm like you, Eric. I want it to be a Mandela.
I want it to be. And I don't know any bad history about Steven Spielberg. I never heard any bad things that he hit anybody, Steven Spielberg's all about the money. I mean, he's about money. And so that's kind of weird. In a scene where the young woman punched him, she said he abandoned her for 10 years. Now, okay. Yeah, now that was Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, she hit him because he did abandon her. And technically we found out that she was pregnant with Indiana Jones' kid in the Last Kingdom, or the Crystal Skulls.
Yeah.
The Crystal Skulls. So, I mean, he left her. So I could see that. Now, I'm not disclaimer. I'm not saying a woman should even hit a man. A man should never hit a woman, but a woman should never even hit a man. But if somebody's going to hit somebody, I'd rather see a woman hitting a man, vice versa. Okay, because nature body types, a man is usually stronger than a woman. So a man is considered more of a weapon versus a man. Am I wrong on that? But I mean,
this is biology. Yeah, I mean, I've met women that can. I met women that can kill me. Beat the shit out. There were big Samoan gals that I used to know. Anyway, typical biology, which you call the average biology.
Like this guy hits him. That's a guy on guy. That's a fair fight. That's a fair fight.
Yes.
Okay. Now, him and her, that is not a fair fight.
No.
I
guess they wrote him in a couple times getting his face punched by people. So women punched him now, I guess. That's how it's rewritten.
Men are stronger, yes. Okay. I mean, yeah, I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to offend. Some people say, what do you mean men are stronger? Women could be just, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not trying to start.
No, and there's other variables, guys. I met women that can beat the shit out of me easy. There's variables outside of that on both sides. So, give and take. We're not trying to be sexist. There's gals that can beat that. Gals in fucking special operations groups, man, that are tough as shit.
Now, guys, just real quick. This ain't the one, but I am working on a hell of a good newsletter. I showed Bob because next week we're going to be talking about some haunted places in the UK, and we're going to be talking about some scariest items, artifacts that are on this earth that can hurt you. And on Friday next week, we're going to be talking about the Masons. So in the newsletter, I got a lot of information about the Masons that's going to be in it. So guys, if you want to get this newsletter on a weekly basis, you're going to need to go to the website and sign up there. It's no money. It's all free to sign up. You need to sign up, and then you'll get that newsletter. And what's cool about it is if you get the newsletter, right, you know what the 3 shows are going to be about, and you guys can find out what the show's going to be about and what some of the information I put on, and it gives you the opportunity to go out and find your own information. So when you come into the show, whatever topic you like on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, I want to see you there for all 3. But if you can't, if you just want to be there for the Masons, you can see what I have on the newsletter, and then you can go out and find additional information so you yourself are part of the show.
Yeah.
It's not about us. We are all part of this show.
Yeah. Well, it's like college. You put out an itinerary. You put out a letter. This is what we're going to be talking about. This is the subject of next week. And then you can do your own research in advance and add to it.
And then tomorrow I'm going to be changing some videos. So I'm going to put some different videos from Hazel, from Adele, whatever, like different stuff on this website. So I am going to be updating it. And then you guys all know I'm going to movies tonight, and I'll put my movie review. Now, as a disclaimer, I am not seeing a sci-fi movie tonight, and I'm not seeing a horror movie. I'm taking one for the guys.
Oh, what are you saying?
I'm taking one for the guys. I'm seeing some kind of some love story called The Long Weekend.
Okay.
And I'm doing this for all of you.
It's gonna be a long night.
It's gonna be a long night, and who knows? Maybe this love story might be good, but it's called The Long Weekend, and I'm still gonna put it on the website. My feelings of this movie, but sometimes, men, you got to take one for yourself. You got to say, "Shut up! I'm doing this for her." Or you, woman, if you're going to movies with him, you might have to take one for him.
You gotta watch the lady movies too. You might enjoy it. It might be some cool drama.
Cool drama. So I'm gonna pull up, Bob. I'm gonna pull up artifacts now. Now,
here we go.
Now we're gonna talk about artifacts. Yeah, Madonna, you darn right. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice a movie for your partner, for your wife, your husband, partner, whatever it is. Sometimes you just gotta take one for the team. I'm seeing some love story, all right? And I looked at the trailer. Hopefully my wife's not watching this because the trailer looks stupid. It looks, that doesn't look like a cool love story, like maybe like Notebook. This looks dumb. But I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna eat my popcorn. I'm gonna watch it. And who knows? Maybe it'll surprise me.
You can do like I do. Eric knows what I do. I go to sleep. I go to movie theaters and I go to sleep.
Yeah, but Bob sleeps, he snores.
Yeah, and I snore.
All right. Now, guys, in the Indiana Jones movies, there's a bunch of artifacts that he finds, and I have I'm on a website right now. Hold on. This website has like 12 items in there of what's in the movie. And if I miss a couple, Bob might find one that wasn't talked about, or you guys might know an artifact that's not on this article. But if you guys want to see this article at the same time, I'm going to put this article here. So if you guys want to go up on the list with me, you can. So here we go. Yeah. Now, I keep on seeing that video footage. Okay.
Out of your head.
I know. I got to get that video footage out of my head. Number 12, Sanskrit manuscript. Now, this artifact in the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Okay. A child who escapes from the Thuggee cult collapses into the arms of Indiana Jones and gives him the Sanskrit manuscript cloth fragment that shows 5 magical stones gifted to Hindu priests by the god Shiva in order to fight evil. This helps Jones realize the stones despite are the Sankara stones. Now, if any of you have watched our previous shows, we brought up and when I can't remember what video it was, Bob, that we talked about the 3 rocks, about the power of the rocks. Do you remember what video of a show that we did that in? That
Well, I thought that was that with the crystal skulls, because we talked about rocks too. Was that what that one was? With the rocks, we talked about silica, because I know that these sacred rocks are called the linga. They actually, they're for real. Sankara stones, linga. They're used to worship Shiva.
Yeah, I know.
In the movie, they used them for Kali, which is the bad Indian god. You know, but yeah.
Oh, was it the ancient city of the Khmer Empire uncovered in Cambodia? No. Cambodia. I know we did the crystal skulls, and yeah, maybe it was in there that we talked about.
Talking about rocks, specific rocks, like quartz rocks, because these are quartz. And in the show, they're supposed to be they're like serious quartz, because when they put them into the large skull face, they're like a light lights them up behind them, and you can see you see through them. They're pure quartz. So they do use, like, it's called the linga stones, or Sankara stones, linga stones. Yeah, but they actually have those with their shrines. They have a lot of things like that. So it's not too far off.
No, it's based on a real folklore, you could say. It's a folklore, a real legend. It's not something that was just made up. Now, of course, that drawing there is made up, but it's made up of talking about a real rock. And I'm sure the rocks are it's gonna be here in the top 10 too. But here, let's go to number 11 here. Now, Francis D. Orleans burial mask, a golden burial mask placed over Consuetor Francis Door faces the death mask, and notable to Indiana Jones for its strengthness. And the Spanish didn't wear burial mask at the time. The crystal skull of Anchor is a hidden behind Oriano's body in Indiana Jones' crystal skull. So in the crystal skulls is when they went into that like graveyard to trying to find. God damn, I can't remember what they were looking for, a map, or I can't remember.
Yeah. Well, they were looking for the passage into the area where they can place this crystal skull and find the other skull.
Now, I'm going to take this screen off, because I'm going to share the screen of images of the actual masks that are considered in real life.
Yeah, that's the ones. Or some I haven't seen that one before. What the hell?
Well, yeah, I mean, and there's no mask, because
right.
Because there's too many different masks.
Yeah.
But this is the mask in the Indiana Jones movie. It's supposed to be this one.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah, it even says right here, that was the mask that we're looking for in Indiana Jones.
So the thing is that hair supposed to be on his head? Is that what that is?
It's missing hair, and look at the earrings that a lot of young people are wearing now.
Yeah, the big old open hoops. Huh. Looks like a hipster. If a hipster would make a face mask. Totally hipster face mask. Must have
Toddler, my mommy, not into chick flicks. Love action, crime, supernatural, and my hubby sleeps through 90% of them. Listen, sometimes you gotta take one for the team, all right? Hey, yes, I am seeing a chick flick movie tonight, and god damn it, maybe it's good. Don't quote me on that. Okay, hey, Toddler, come to my channel, my website tomorrow, and you will know if I like this chick flick movie.
Yeah, you've hated so far pretty much all of them, so maybe you might just like this old-fashioned drama. Maybe it's just, it might be the better of the movies you've watched.
Yeah.
I'm at the movie theater.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, actually, what was the last chick flick movie I even saw? I can't even remember. I mean, usually my wife is good. She goes to my movies, Hey, my wife has to sacrifice. She's already told me that she's not going to enjoy watching King Kong versus Godzilla, but she's going to watch it because of me.
Yes.
I mean, who does it? What person does not want to watch King Kong and Godzilla fight each other?
It reminds me of what's going on now with the reptilians against it's the aquatic apes against the land apes. That's what that is.
What does he say here? Hold on. Next, you will have hair bun.
Oh, and skinny jeans, skinny jeans and a hair bun.
All right, let's go to the next
my
one on
God.
the. Let's go with the next one on the list.
Okay.
Okay. Number 10, the Grail's Knight's Sword. Okay, now this is about the sword. During the climax of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, I guess that's why people go to a chick flick, right? Because they're hoping to have a ultimate climax. Oh, sorry. Okay, go on. Indiana Jones survives various traps to finally get into the Grail sanctuary, where he encounters the Grail Knight Robert Edison. The knight swings his sword at Jones, but falls backwards under the words "wait" due to his advantage age. The knight believes Jones has come to take his place, protecting the Grail, and attempts to give the archaeologist his sword. But the bad guy shows up as Jones in declining. Now, first of all, hold on. Now, first of all, I'm no expert on Ghost, on how it works to be a knight for like a Holy Grail, but if you are actually aging along with time and your body is slowing down poor, that's kind of a sucky ass job. Who would want that job if you can't stay strong forever at least? I mean, if you get weak, Bob, that sucks.
Well, yeah, he was a Knights Templar, which technically means that he was a priest appointed by the Pope himself. So he was in the service of God, I guess, and so allowed him to live forever until he could hand it off to. So now I can understand, Eric, why he wanted to give it to Jones so fucking.
Yeah.
Man. No, again with the whole this sucks. He can see it sucks in his face. Take the sword, dude. I want to leave so bad.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the sword, trying to see if you know anything about the symbols, or do they mean anything?
You know, I don't. Is there any? I don't think it's. I think it's just a typical sword, right?
Yeah, I mean sometimes George Lucas is a genius.
Yeah, Easter eggs.
He puts a lot of Easter eggs in some of his stuff that they actually mean something. And so I was just curious if anybody sees an Easter egg in the design of the sword. But if not, it's not. I mean, it's hard.
I mean, it's your typical iron sword for the period, for the Knights Templar, a Crusader, big broadsword like that, small hilt, single hand hilt. So it's appropriate for the time. I mean, other than that's all I have on it. I mean, it doesn't seem to have any magic powers or anything. It's just it's something he had to pick up and use to protect the cups. And he's like, hey, dude, thanks for showing up. It's your duty. Here, take the fucking sword. He don't want to live there no more.
I don't blame him. Him.
And he didn't age, so he hasn't aged.
Now,
this
is interesting because I would think this would not be number 9. I would think this one would be even more important, like in top 5, but who cares? The first artifact Indiana Jones recovers on screen in Raiders of the Lost Ark is the Chapopoyan fertility idol. Now, I don't even remember the word fertility.
It was not a fertility idol ever written in as it, but it's got to back up. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, I have been watching this thing since like 2017 going forward. It has changed so many times for me, and I have a learning and memory problem, so that's why I can say this. But I'm going to say it right now, dude, that this from the last time that we've seen this. This is from the last time we put it on the show. Baby has got back. She got buttocles like crazy. Her ass cheeks are huge. Now, I'm just saying, girl, I don't want to be no disrespectful to the ladies out there, but I'm a man. I'm heterosexual, and I like that ass. And this idol has ass now. Like, we saw a little bit, but when you start looking at that booty on this thing, I don't know if you can get a picture of it backwards. You've got to see. She has gotten a huge butt. Like, big old butt. It used to be nothing. And then it started off as kind of a couple. You could start seeing a little bit of the cheeks showing up, in my mind. And then all of a sudden, just before the show, I did a little research. I want to take one more look at it, and I was like, "Am I looking at am I seeing what I'm seeing?" She got back. So and she's also got her breast keeps growing. Her breasticles keep getting bigger and bigger. Again, she's a fertility idol in every essence of the word. So she's become kind of like the Venus figurine with if anyone remembers the Venus figurine. So it went that way.
Damn.
You look at her. Well, she got her knees are prominent now. Her knees are up. She's giving birth. She's really into the labor thing. I mean, she's showing labor pains on her face. She giving birth. Like, she got the whole motherhood thing going off here now. 100%.
It's weird to think about it that a famous idol is designed around a woman giving birth. I mean,
it wasn't
weird, right? Let's make that in gold. Let's put a woman giving birth in gold. I mean,
what is the symbol of that? And she was not, guys, giving birth in the original. When I saw it, we would have seen it. We would have known it. We would have made jokes about it. I mean, just common sense things like, oh, look at the, you would have looked at I've seen the idol millions of times. And this is not voluptuous female giving birth. I don't know if you could find one with their butt. Is there one on there that you could, one of the squares you see her backside? Is there a backside on this?
Right here.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to see on these, but yeah, she's got a big old butt on her. See, you get the big old butt. Her hair got longer. I think she's even got an earring now. Maybe no earring. She just keeps changing. For me, this is not a Mandela effect.
Oh, here's a good one.
Yeah, she got a big butt.
Idol got back.
But Idol got back.
That's a good song. Idol got back.
There was no form whatsoever, no anatomically correct exterior gluteus maximus at all. Now you've got two big old butt cheeks. So I don't know.
Yeah,
that's weird for me. It's just keep watching her change. Pretty soon that baby's gonna be standing next to her. She's giving birth right now. What's the next step? You're gonna be standing next to her.
Yeah, and I could say, that sequence in that movie is probably, my opinion, the best sequence of all the movies. That short little action sequence that they usually do in the movie. I would say that cave scene is probably the best. I'd say it's better than when Indiana as a kid getting that cross bag. Temple of Doom with that even that restaurant scene where he punches a woman. I gotta say this scene is better.
In real archaeology, guys, you don't take an idol and run. You have to do the context is worth more than the idol. The idol's sitting on a pedestal that's got more information than the fucking idol has. Now, in real archaeology, guys, he's a scavenger. He just takes it and runs.
Yeah. And you guys know what's fun? I don't know if any of you guys got Discovery Plus. I'm not promoting Discovery Plus because they're not promoting us.
Yeah.
But Discovery Plus has the Mythbusters series.
Oh.
And on one of the Mythbusters series, they take the cave scene and they try to see if it's possible to swing across with the whip on that stick.
I want to see that.
And when he grabs the idol, can you actually outrun the spikes?
Oh, let me go.
It was actually cool. It was very, very cool. And I love the results that they got in it. And I can't remember what season. It's in one of the seasons. It's in one of the later seasons, like the last 5 seasons.
Yeah.
And it's in there when they did the Indiana Jones and they did a reenactment of, can you actually put a whip on a stick and swing across? And can you actually outrun the spikes flying at you?
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I'll show you later. It's actually really, it's a really fun one. They even do some cool Star Wars ones, like can you really swing across with Leia on you just with the raffle hook? Yeah, they did one where remember in the prequels in the Star Wars where Anakin was on a higher ground with Anakin. MythBusters did it where does it really give you an advantage if you have the higher ground versus somebody in a fight? So it's kind of cool.
Love MythBusters.
When they did that, it was kind of cool. But I know this is not a MythBuster show, and they're not. They should throw us a bone for giving a free plug to Discovery Plus, right?
Right.
Even though doesn't look like a lot of people are watching us today because I don't have my Twitter connected.
No.
All my Twitter people, I feel so bad for my people on Twitter. Oh well, it happens. Now number 8 is the Grail's Night book.
Oh,
now, what it says here, when Indiana Jones enters the Grail Sanctuary and the Temple of the Sun in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, he finds an ancient knight reading from the Bible or the Grail Knight's book. The knight is shown kneeling in prayer before he stands to unsuccessfully challenge Jones. The book rests on a giant stone table. Now, let me see if I put this in the Google search to see if we get a picture of this book.
It's the new Constantine version of. We've changed for those of you like myself. It's all about the Constantine's version of the Bible. Everything is Constantine. Let's see if there's a Constantine symbol on it. Everything about Constantine in this. Now it's Saint Constantine, I think now too. That's new for me, but here it is.
Now, of course, when I type in Grail's Knights, it's going to give me a bunch of stories, but I found one that says Grail Knights book, Indiana Jones. Let's see if there's is there a bigger? I mean, it's kind of hard. Because that's like a small picture, but that's what the knight was looking at. He was staring.
Yeah, it would be the Catholicist, all in Latin or Greek. In his case, it'd be Latin since he got it from the Vatican. So he'd be reading it.
Yeah. Here's a bigger picture of it.
Yeah, so he'd be whatever canons are in there at that time. So it's before it was rewritten for the KJV. The King James version came much later, so this is the original.
Yeah, and I can't tell if that's like a face on the right side of the book.
Probably a face.
Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. I know I can't make it too much bigger, but
I like how they did the margins. The original books would have things written in the margins, so they've actually did it correctly for the period. Yeah, it would be handwritten by a monk. So he's holding a handwritten Bible in Latin from a monk.
Yeah. I mean, it's an artifact. It really is. It's a Bible in the movie.
Yes.
It's. I'm sure. I know Indiana wasn't thinking about it, but I'm sure if Indiana would have grabbed that Bible, it'd be worth millions.
Oh, it's an artifact by itself. I like how he throws shit down, and he goes for the dumbest, out of context artifacts when he has the best artifacts he could have. The book is. Well, he has the cup. He's looking for even all the cups would be considered artifacts. So, there's the book.
Now, here we go. The Sankara stones.
There's the stones.
Those are the stones. Indiana Jones recovers the Sankara stones. 5 published stories promise to combat evil by the Hindu god Shiva from the Fuji. Cult Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom, Saka stones glow when you brought together, giving warmth to those who are good and fire to those who betrayed Shiva. Jones returned to here. I'm gonna type that into the Google because I wonder if it's gonna. Let me see here. Let me go. Let me take this screen off. Let me go here so people get a bigger picture of. Of course, when you put all 3 stones together, They glow if
Now,
you're good.
there are no such thing, guys, as 3 stones together that do this in real life. However, the temples did have individual stones. What they did in the movie, Eric, was they incorporated there's a group, the word thug. Have you guys ever heard of the word thug? Thugs, that's an Indian word. It's actually a group of men. The word thugs comes from an actual Indian group that worshipped Kali. So in the movie, the bad guy has hired thugs to have these children mine for these rocks, work the mines. And so they worshipped Kali in the show. They do the whole thing with the heart thing, and they're trying to pull the heart out and stuff. And all those guys with the red turbans, those are Indians. Those are they all worship Kali. They're thugs. That's where the name thugs come from that particular group, which were a bunch of, as the definition goes, they would kill and steal and and kill along the Silk Road. That's where these thugs come from. But it's kind of cool they use those guys. They use historical characters in antiquity, but they worship Kali, the destructor god, the god of destruction.
Yes,
people worship Shiva. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I don't know if anybody wants a little nerd fact, but if you didn't know, Indiana Jones Temple of Doom movie and the movie Gremlins that were done by Steven Spielberg. If anybody wants to know where PG-13 came from,
no.
PG-13 started from Steven Spielberg.
Really?
He actually created PG-13. So the movie Temple of Doom and Gremlins will not get an R, because remember, Indiana Jones, there was a scene where Indiana Jones there's a scene where a heart gets pulled out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost like that's almost
gore.
And it says here, go here. The genesis of PG-13 is directly linked to Spielberg, who in 1984 became a lightning rod for parental evident rating, the producer of Gremlins and the director of Temple of Doom.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know it came from him.
Yeah, I created the problem. I also supplied the solution, because he created the problem because his movie was on the borderline. So,
well, yeah, he punched a girl in the face in the movie, and then now he's pulling a heart out of it.
Yes, I created the problem, and I also supplied the solution. I invented the rating. Spielberg, the producer, Gremlins director, Temple of Doom, said in a recent interview, with no middle ground between PG and R, the rating board of the 1980s frequently wrestled with the right way to classify movies that should not be viewed by children. The flaw in the Motion Picture Association of American rating system was that it lumped all children from infants to 17 into same groups. Maybe the Gremlins who met in streaming greasily dismised inside the kitchen applied. So basically, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but basically, so he came up with 13 because his movie Gremlins, and because remember Gremlins, you're thinking of a nice little gizmo, but those Gremlins they get violent.
Yeah.
Remember, because Gremlins in that movie, people forget about the famous bar scene where all the Gremlins were drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes.
That's right.
And they go murder people. So that is not a kid's movie. It's technically not a children's movie, right? Because Gizmo might be a child, like driving the car. How cute.
Yeah.
But when they're Gremlins, they're drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
And the Temple of Doom,
right, for whatever.
They pulled out a heart. And that scene where they're sacrificing a guy in that one scene of the Sun Temple, whatever.
Yeah.
Pull the heart out.
I didn't know he created PG-13. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it was like saying, hey guys, I know our movies are a little bit more violent for children. What if we do a PG-13?
Like a middle ground.
Ground. So Temple of Doom and Gremlins were the reason why PG-13 got created.
Okay.
And remember, punching a woman, I'm sure that would be considered rated R, right?
Yeah, I mean, if anything else, that scene would have warranted a PG-13, I guess. Okay, so 13-year-olds can see a woman's face get punched. Cool.
Yeah,
That's the way it is.
Yeah, so that's a little nerd thing.
It's good information. I didn't know that.
Here we go. Richard's shield. According to the legend in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the Knights of the First Crusade left markers describing the final location of the Holy Grail. The second marker is Sir Richard's shield, buried with the body deep in the 12th century. The shield's upper right section is a perfect match to the Grail tablet. Indiana Jones and Dr. Elsa Snyder made a wax copy of the shield basically they went to underground city.
I remember that.
The graves, and they use a paper, so it's like a map. It's basically like you could say the famous Mason stories about leaving clues.
They
so
did
it's a clue.
They did an etching. It's like they do on gravestones.
Yeah, I'm typing in here to see if I get. Oh shit! No, that's wrong. Hold on. I'm trying to get maybe a bigger picture if I can. Let's see if I can.
I had to do gravestone etchings in college in my death and dying class. Interesting. It's the same concept. It's kind of cool. You don't have to take the gravestone. You just etch it.
Yep. Here we go. Like there's like the grave, and there's a bigger picture of it.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, I mean, they don't really have too much pictures of the grave. I think this grave here just looks too clean, but
yeah,
that's the concept. They on the shield, they copied it, and it was maps and clues on where the Holy Grail is in basic terms. What is this? Gypsy, do you know the monkey brain scene was there no animals were harmed? Notice at the end of the credits.
Yeah, I saw the clip on that. There was they actually did eat monkeys' brains in India. In other countries too.
When we were kids,
Faces of Death.
They had a documentary, Faces of Death. And they actually show these people go to a restaurant, and this is real footage. It's real footage. And they had a monkey trapped in the middle of a table, and they would, I'm not trying to gross and scare anybody off, but they were hitting the monkey on the kid until they kill it, until they rip the monkey, because they believe that eating the brains will make them smarter, will make them, I don't know, better at life or something.
I think the royal family does that now. I think the Queen of England probably. I mean, it was their right. I know about 300 years ago, the royal families, RH negatives, were allowed to eat people. They were cannibals. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is a fact. They were allowed to eat. I don't remember ever anybody being allowed to eat human flesh. Now, the representation of God on earth, which is the Queen of England, supposedly with their church thing, is legally, because they're sovereign. It's sovereign. The London area where they live is sovereign. They can legally eat you. That is a fact. So here's your monkey brains. The royalty ate monkey brains.
I was trying to remember when you noticed started. I have watched the worst Faces of Death 1 and 2. It's rough to get through. I was 10. Yeah. There was one, and I think there was actually 3 of them.
Yeah, I think it was 3. Yeah,
I'm gonna type it in.
I think there was 4.
How many Faces of Death videos?
Yeah, I remember watching. I think it was Marilyn Monroe dead in a hotel room from. According in the Faces of Death show, they explained that she had died from an overdose, and they actually showed her face. They showed it in the movie. I'm like, yeah,
it was actually banned. It was actually banned in 46 countries.
Yeah,
Is Face of Death the most shocking film ever?
Yeah. Oh my God, so bad.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if it says how many.
Yeah, we were just kids.
Oh yeah. That's the picture. I remember. Yep. That's.
Yeah, man.
And they promoted by saying it was banned in 46 countries.
Yeah, I don't recommend it, people. Don't do it. We got through. We were kids. We were stupid. We watched it. I remember just being a skater, fucking surfer, drinker, smoker. Let's watch Faces of Death. Oh. Afterwards, you're like, everyone's just in like, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
I don't like this movie. No.
Well, you're a kid. You like horror and all that. It's like, oh man, Faces of Death, dude. Let's check this shit out. It's like the thing you couldn't have.
Which goes back to we got to actually see, they showed a monkey being whacked on the head and eaten. Like, oh, wow. What a bunch of shitheads, man. I remember hating the people in the video that's doing it.
In the Deer Hunting movie, they eat monkey brains. Did they? I can't remember.
Well, it is a delicacy in many of the jungle areas. They eat primates, monkeys.
Yeah. Some country, they eat bugs.
They eat monkeys eat monkeys. I don't remember being cannibals, but I guess now, currently, many of the primates will eat other primates. Now,
number 6 was Shield.
Cannibals now.
Number 5 is the Grail tablet. Oh, it's almost the same. The Grail tablet. According to Indiana Jones' Last Crusade, all nights, First Crusade, Marcus reveals location of the Holy Grail, which is the same thing on the bottom. Drinks the water I should give to say the Lord was spread and willing up the eternal mountain. I got to rewatch. I have to rewatch the Last Crusade. I guess there's 2, huh?
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Who cares? We'll just skip that one. Here we go. Cross of Coronado.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
In the Last Crusade, a young Indiana Jones attempt dwarves grave robbers from taking the cross of Coronado, a golden jewel. It throws a crucifix named after Francisco Benquez de Coronado, a Spanish explorer. It is thought to feature pieces of the original cross with which Jesus hung. Jones believed the artifact belongs in a museum. Yeah, he always believed that it belonged in a museum. As an adult, Jones reclaims it. Here, let me see if I can get a better picture.
Yeah, let's take a look at that cross.
That cross.
Let's get a good look at that artifact. This is studying movie artifacts today, everybody. Let's have a good time with this one. Let's see what it looks like. See if there's anything weird about it. Since everything is it's gotten fucking weird. Let's see. We go, okay. Wish we could blow it up bigger.
Yeah.
No way to. I can barely see anybody on it.
Yeah, well, that one doesn't. Let's see. There's so many different pictures of it.
That's the same one.
Yeah, I mean, there's different ones. Like there's one that has.
That's what I want to see. Now, how many nails does he have in it? Is there 4 nails or 3?
Shoot, I can't tell looking at this picture.
I can't tell if his feet are crossed or they just side by side, because the newest versions of things in antiquity have his feet are side by side. He's got a total of 4 nails, not 3. It used to be 3, now it's 4 nails. And he was stabbed on the other side, opposed to he used to be stabbed on the left side, and now he's been stabbed on the right side, and he's got 4 nails instead of 3, and his arms are a Y instead of a T shape. So interesting.
Yeah, there's different versions. I mean, this movie made up their own, but
yeah, I think they're side by side. Now, I'm not calling this any effect. I'm just saying I don't remember it ever having 2 feet side by side. They were always one cross in front of the other, and it was just 3 nails. It's always been a joke for 3. Man walks into a bar. He puts three nails down at the bar. He says, "Innkeep, can you put me up for the night?" You know, the old joke from the crow. You know, even that was a residual for 3 nails, but now they got 4 nails.
It says in Ustenos sup.
Oh, I didn't know the back part. I didn't know there was words on it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm a 3 nail guy, but now everything, a lot of them has 4 nails. Whole history has changed. Now he's wood. Hung on wood.
I honestly think The Earthlings is the most horring movie. I think it's on YouTube.
I don't know about Earthlings.
I think it's narrated by Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, okay. There's the
Earthlings. Okay, thanks, Hobbs.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Joaquin
I will
Phoenix.
check it out. Earthling. I'm going to check that out too. It's a science fiction or I could watch it again. It's a documentary. Okay.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Okay. Okay, it's a documentary. That's cool. Nothing wrong with the documentary.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Joaquin Phoenix. He's just he overacts. He's one person that overacts, and he's the guy. It's like, I can't watch him. Overdoes everything. It's like, fuck, I can't watch him. 5 minutes.
No,
Dirty.
sometimes he does.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan. I'm
mean,
very rare.
If you took the movie Gladiators,
I love that movie.
Every scene without Joaquin Phoenix is awesome. But every time they had Joaquin Phoenix on there, how he was looking at his sister, how creepy it was.
Drama.
It was like it kind of like pull the movie out where concentrate on the whatever his name is who plays the gladiator. I forgot his name.
Yeah, he just looked like he smelled.
But Joaquin was creepy in that movie, and he's just like killing his own father, and it's like
he just looks like he smells, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I liked him in The Sisters Brothers. The Sisters Brothers is probably one of the only movies I liked of his.
He was great in that.
Yeah,
he was great. And I remember there was a rumor for a little bit that before he played the Joker a long time ago, they were actually looking at him to play Batman. Like, I'm glad they did it. He's fine as a Joker, being crazy, whatever, but he would not have been a good Batman. Not at all. Here we go. Headpiece to the staff of Ra. But hold on. Okay, hold on.
City of Tannis.
Headpiece to the staff of Ra. In the Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones tracks down Marion Ravenwood, who is position of the headpiece to the staff of Ra, crucial key to the search of the Ark of the Covenant. While his enemies dig in the wrong locations, Jones is able to locate the wells of souls, attach the headpiece to the staff of Ra. So if anybody remembers, in that movie, you had to have a certain kind of a stick. It couldn't be any kind of stick. Here, let me type in the Google search, and let's see if we can get.
Had to be a certain height.
Had to be a certain height. Yes.
And the photons, the way the sun lines up at a certain time would go through it like a laser, and then it would navigate through its cleavage within the jewel exactly where the Whale of Souls, exactly where the Ark of the Covenant supposed to be located.
Yes, and then it shot like a beam, like a laser on the whole city, and showed you exactly where it was.
Well, once you remove one,
kind of like this. This is kind of like a short model, but like a stick, and you put it in the hole, and you got to use. That's where you got to use his math. That's where archaeology really comes in handy to use your math exactly where it is. Oh, here's a picture.
Remove 1 cubit for the god. This is yes.
And then boom, a laser shoots exactly where it is.
Multiple different holes of where the model city is. So you got to figure out mathematically which one it goes into, and then remove one for the god this represents. So it's well, it's kind of what they're doing now in Italy, where they're supposed to be their version, Italian's version of the Collider, where they're shooting lasers into diamonds with multiple cleavage and splitting apart photons. And so, anyway, you got this technology here. It shoots the natural sun's photons into it and diffuses it onto the surface.
Oh wow, I didn't know it was almost shaped as the Millennium Falcon. That's interesting.
No, it's not. It is not shaped the Millennium Falcon.
Falcon headpiece of the staff of Ra. That's fun. That's cool.
Is it? No, okay, it's not.
No. Somebody made it as a joke.
It's like, wait. That's good though. The Falcon headpiece, the staff of Ra. Wow.
It's the shape of the Falcon. Yeah, that would be one hell of an Easter egg, and that would have been found a long time ago.
Yeah, I guess it's a cherub, whatever, or bird.
The only thing I wonder is where did he find that stick of Ra? Where did he find that stick?
He must have had one. He had one made from his assistant.
Must be
His Muslim buddy had it made for him.
There is a graffiti on the building in that model city now. It's changed for myself.
Ooh.
There's a graffiti on the building.
There's graffiti on the town, like the in the movie, the actual fake town that the laser hits. Is that what he's talking about? You gotta look at the city now. Type in Indiana Jones Tanis, the model city. The model city Tanis. I want to graffiti on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm almost positive I wouldn't be able to find.
Yeah, that's a hard one. You'd have to type in Model City, Indiana Jones models. That'd take a while. Tennis.
Yeah,
out there can find it and send it. Send the link to it.
Tennis. Yeah,
that's a needle in the haystack.
Yeah, because. The Tanis. The city's called Tanis.
Yeah,
Tanis. Here, Tanis. I mean, only thing it could come up is just models of it.
Yeah, if not the actual model in the show. No, you can't really see anything. I was curious if there was graffiti on it. Wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah.
Yeah, too hard to see. Interesting.
What is this? Yes, the town the laser hits.
Really? Now I'll have to go back and just watch the movie and just see if I can see it from the movie.
Yeah, that's going to be the only way.
Yeah.
Because these are just models, and who knows how,
You already punched a woman in the face, and I don't remember that scene, so this might have been added, and we'll see. We'll take a look. I have to see it now. Give it a shot.
Well, let's see, Let's see. Yeah, you probably have to watch the movie. Not sure till the show. And
the movie. That's good you brought it up, though. That way people that watch the movie go, hey, I can see it.
Well, number 2. That's weird that this one's number 2. I know what number 1 is. Number 1 has to be the Holy Grail.
Yeah, of course.
I guess it's vice versa. I would have put the Ark of Covenant number 1 and put the Holy Grail number 2, but that's just me because that was the first in the movie. I mean, in Raiders Lost Ark, Indiana Jones recovers the Ark of the Covenant. A chest, according to ancient Hebrews, carries the original 10 Commandments. Jones fight to recover the Ark of the Covenant before his enemies do, as he fears they use it immense powers to conquer the world. At one point, Museums describes Ark saying the Bible speaks of the Ark leveling mountains and laying waste an army. I mean, you guys all saw the movie. The idea of Ark of the Covenant is that it's the holding place for the 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
And whoever controls the Ark, you had to, according to the movie, and Bob knows more about the Bible than I do. He'll explain it way better than I can. But in the movie, you had to have a high priest, almost like a pope person, probably got picked by the pope, that's able to open and control it, or otherwise evil comes out and can destroy mankind. And in the movie, they thought it was a way to talk to God. talk to God, ultimate power. It's like a telephone. I guess you could say the Ark is an old fashioned telephone, a direct line to God. So
it was the tablets.
What is it? I don't read the Bible.
Well,
first of all, is the Ark in the Bible?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to read a little bit. A section that's kind of weird right here. It's right here. This kid, everyone knows that they left during Exodus. Of course, Israelites left. They left Egypt, and they were on the fucking road, and they've got the goddamn ark with them. And oddly enough, it's covered in badger skins, which is a shock to me. However, if you look at other scriptures, and the King James Version now says it's covered in badger skins, which is weird. Anyway, Moses put the 10 Commandments inside of this box, which was the direct laws from God. So they were put in the box, and he takes the box for a walk, and then within the box is a really destructive force to the words from God. So they use it as a weapon, and stolen a few times, and then people that stole it actually had hardships and all that bad stuff. So there's a lot of story. I want to look at this one real fast. This one is Revelations. Revelation is what it says now. Revelation 11:19, Eric. 11:19. Really? Okay, so this is weird. So anyway, Revelations 11:19. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I'm going to read this real fast. So this is 11:19 Revelations. Okay, so, and the temple of God was opened in heaven, and there was seen in the temple the ark of his testament, and the voices and the thunderings and the earthquake and the great hail, which I was joking with Eric. I said, ironically, it'd be 11:19, like she's 911, and it describes exactly everything that happened. I'm not saying it is. I'm just making a weird connection. Talked about lightning, voices, thunderings, and earthquake, and great hail. Well, everyone says, well, there was no hail during 9/11, whatever. Well, actually, there was. There was a storm now outside of New York, which was Storm Aaron. That just now is an antiquity. It's the same day as the 9/11 attacks, and it was throwing down hail. It was storming. It was a Storm Aaron on the coastline, so that covers the storm part. Then, of course, the Ark of the Testament, and there's a lightning from the storm, and voices and thunderings and the earthquake. So all that happened around 9/11, and this happens to be about the Ark in Revelations 11:19. I'm just saying it's weird for me. I'm just adding it on there. But yeah, so the Ark is now being transported with badger skins. Also, I'm like, I don't remember. We talked about the Ark in archaeology, and there was no mention of badger skins. Little ass skins is big. You'd have to have 100 of them to make a blanket. So that's a weird covering for the Ark. But yeah, Eric, it was taken into, and they built a temple around it, and the you said exactly, the priest would have these stones. It's almost, some conspiracists call it like a radiation uniform to block radiation if, in fact, it was something radioactive in the box. I don't know. But yeah, so this thing has been thought to, it was made of wood, but it was covered in gold. You have two of those angels, sharifs, whatever, angels on top. And yeah, and they still don't know where it's at that we know of, but suspected that the Knights Templar found it and brought it to the new country, the United States of America.
You're right. It does look like almost like a radiation suit in a way.
That's the conspiracy. Some people are saying, the ufologist kind of guys are saying, well, that's obviously something nuclear in the box. And gold is like, it keeps it contained. And it's in wood. It's in a wood box, which is covered in gold. If you open the box, it causes pestilence, death, unless you're an assigned priest.
Yeah, and look at his staff. Look at that gold.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? What is that? I wonder what that's. I wish that staff was on this list because I don't even know. They
had two staffs on one side. It was carried on the shoulders of the priest. They carried it, or were slaves of the priest, whatever. They'd carry it. They'd have to carried it through the desert. I guess they had it out there for 40 years, give and take. If you think these things are accurate in the desert, I don't know who could live at 40 years. But yeah, so it was used as a weapon, and they used to lay waste land. And God's word is a weapon. It's supposed to be the tablets inside.
Yeah, I'm trying to see whose staff was that. Okay. Aaron's rod refers to any of the slaves carried by Moses' brother Aaron in the Torah. The Bible tells how Moses' rod, Aaron's rod, was endowed in manipulative power during the plague of Egypt and the pursuit of Exodus. There are 2 occasions where the Bible tells of the rod's power. Holy crap. Whoa.
Yeah.
Rod's power. Wow.
I suspect it was a beehive. Bees could do the same thing as was described in the. I don't know. I'm thinking because it's ironic that the Pharaoh was the head in this comic book. The Pharaoh was, never heard of this. It's considered the head beekeeper, the beekeeper. And so and you need bees to live and survive. So if I were to go across country into a new area, I would definitely want to take the royal beehive with the bees. So I always suspected in college that the Lost Ark was actually a beehive, with a queen bee in it, and all that fun stuff they carried.
What happened to Aaron's staff? By the time Aaron died, the final location of staff was lost, although it was believed to have been stolen from Solomon's temple around the same time as the Ark of the Covenant. Eventually, it found its way to Iraq, where the staff fell into the hands of the Yazidis, and over time became worn.
No, it's called Aaron's staff.
Yeah.
And so I just mentioned there was a Storm Aaron in 9/11, which is if you look up Revelations 11:19, anyway, that's just weird. I just said Aaron. That's funny. So it seems to have all the elements. Maybe we've debunked the 9/11 conspiracy. They actually opened up the Ark of the Covenant sometime, and all these things are now happening. Maybe it's opened, and so we're having volcanoes, we're having locusts, we're having all these weird things happen around the globe. I'm just making up conspiracy shit for the fun of it.
Right.
It sure seems to fucking overlap with some of the literature. That's the staff of Aaron, and then there was a Storm Aaron.
Well, we all know if that was number 2, which I think that should have been number 1. But regardless, the Holy Grail. Well, that was the 3rd movie in the Holy Grail, believed to be the cup Jesus used during the last Supper, and the cup that caught his blood during his end.
Whew. The humble cup from the Last Supper.
Mm-hmm.
And that's weird, guys, because now, Eric, if you type in the Last Supper, you should easily get a picture of the Last Supper. That's one of the biggest debates in in whatever circle you're in. It's the Last Supper that keeps having continuity errors for many people showing. Now, I remember that cup being in front of fucking Joshua there. He had the cup in front of him, which was the same style of cup that they used in Indiana Jones. It's the same shape. I thought at the time when I was watching this movie as a kid, they had modeled the cup that was sitting in front of him on the table. But now in this antiquity and time in the history of this comic book, there has never been a cup in this painting in front of Joshua there. No cup. That was the cup in the movie is supposed to be modeled from the cup of this painting, but it's not.
Yeah. There is no cup in the picture.
No cup. Do you remember? I remember clearly there was the whole thing about this picture was that cup in front of fucking Jesus there. And now it's got glasses, and I think that's potatoes or bread. Now there's 2 women in the
Yeah.
and
If I go back to that list, it says right here, the Holy Grail is believed to be the cup Jesus used during the Last Supper and the cup to cut his blood during his end.
yeah, because they had, in my opinion, modeled the cup from that Leonardo da Vinci's fucking picture he drew or he painted. So now it's never been there. So the cup itself is, I don't know. I don't know where the fucking cup is. They say it's in the wall in the painting. It's in the wall now. I guess it's in there somewhere on the wall. It showed up.
Was the Holy Grail at the Last Supper?
Good question.
Let me get the painting off.
I guess it's on the wall now. See, I don't know how many of you guys out there have that false memory.
Now, what's this? Now, is that what's this picture? The quest for the Holy Grail.
Oh, he's got the cup in front of him in this one.
But is that considered a real picture?
Well, that's not Leonardo da Vinci's Last Supper, I'll tell you that. But that's somebody else's. Is that an actual? Huh? Did they model a picture at the time from Leonardo? Did they copy Leonardo's and then add a cup to theirs?
The Holy Grail is traditionally thought to be the cup that Jesus Christ drank from the Last Supper.
Yeah.
And that Joseph Arimathea used to collect. Only thing I can think of is they brought him a cup of water, he drank it, and he gave it back.
Yeah. Well, because the new painting, he doesn't have it in it, but the way history works it out, he was supposed to have had the cup in front of him. He made the old drink my body, drink my blood, and drinks it and passes it around and eat my flesh. And he has fucking bread and he hands the bread around. Everyone's like, I'm eating your flesh and drinking your blood, which is fucking weird. But yeah, I don't know how these things get interpreted sometimes, but that's how it's interpreted.
Hold on. I think Criminal. Let me see here. Hold on. The cup is gone from the painting.
Yeah, it's gone.
I remember the cup.
Yeah.
Right, Bob.
Right.
Yes, the picture is very different than I remember as well. I thought as a kid they did a good job replicating it. Guys, it's all fake. Okay. Mandela effect is real. So now what? Okay. Well, it's not about Mandela effect. It's about the article says for Indiana Jones that it was used, and there's a famous picture, and there's no cup on the picture unless they brung it out later on.
Yeah, well, I guess according to the new narrative, I guess
explained by Comedy Central. Yes, now what?
It's supposed to be in the wall of the painting. Yeah, that's an argument I will refuse to get into. I remember it being there. I don't know how. I don't know where. I'm not even going to go into the details, but that's where the last cup is supposed to be, of course. And then everyone talks about, well,
where was the Holy Grail found in King Arthur? Oh yeah, I remember that. The King Arthur's famous story that he went out searching.
Yes, the King Arthur. Yes, the Arthurian stories.
England, associated with King Arthur and resting place of Avalon by the 12th century. Avalon was the Avalon. And Avalon, that's the rod that the priests used for the Ark of the Covenant. So it's all related.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that the Knights of the Round Table, Arthur sent them all out to find the cup. If everyone knows the mythology stories of Arthurian stuff. Yeah, great. I remember watching the movie King Arthur. That's supposed to be the cup. No. Everyone knew about the cup in front of Jesus.
The book called The Last Supper. Where does the Da Vinci Code have to do several outstanding claim? I thought somewhere in here it talked about the cup. Dash used a painting in the I thought it says something in here. Oh, here, drinking cups. He further promotes the notion of the Holy Grail is missing from the painting. Here, let me see what it's. Yeah, it says here. It further promotes the notion that the Holy Grail is missing from the painting because Leonardo was trying to communicate a secret message.
Ooh.
And that the Holy Grail was not a physical drinking cup, but rather the womb of Mary Magdalene. But why did we expect to see a large chalice emblazoned with the letters the Holy Grail? Only if we fell to the legend of the popular lore. Look closely at the painting and you will see that Jesus, as well as his followers, all have drinking cups. Jesus' cup, the Holy Grail, is next to his left hand, while his right hand is expected over a piece of bread.
So it's next to his left hand, huh?
Left hand. So hold on.
Let's go back and take the picture.
Let's go back and find the picture. Okay. Hold on. Last Supper. Let's go back to the Last Supper painting. That's what that's what that one thing says. I mean, okay.
So it's next to his left hand. So is there a cup there, or is it one of the new glasses that popped up, or what the hell is it?
Okay, here, there's a closer picture.
I don't see no cup.
I don't see no bread either. Is there bread?
Looks like potatoes or bread. It must be bread. I don't know. I remember a damn dog being on the floor on the.
Okay. Here's a closer picture, and I guess that brown thing could be bread.
Yeah.
I mean, is that little like pink brownish? Are they taking like a baby cup thing? Looks like a baby cup. Is that what it is? He had a sippy cup.
Sippy cup. What does he get? I don't see no damn cup.
Let me see. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, that says it's in his left hand.
Oh, let me look at this other picture of the Last Supper. Yeah, I see Donald Trump.
Yeah, there's Donald Trump. Does he have the cup in front of him?
Let's see.
Oh, does he have?
I don't see a cup, but I see keys. Maybe he has the keys that he's holding the cup of Christ.
Maybe the keys of Christ.
That guy on the right side with his hand wasn't there. Hold on, what is he talking about? Let's see here.
Yeah, I knew this was going to cause a lot of the Last Supper, which is the cup, and then.
Well, it was the number one thing on that list. So I mean, it's.
That's probably why there's a lot of multiple memories of this thing, this painting, which is on a wall and faded, by the way. It's actually on a wall. So the clarity you guys see is just doctored up. So remember that.
Well, even with the doctor up.
Yeah.
I mean, do I see a cup?
There's so many things now with this thing. There's no cup. And they make the shape of a V. If you look at it, and just some other people's conspiracy, you can see the V shape, which means water, which means womb. It means female womb, and Lady Magdalene is supposed to be sitting to his right, and she's supposed to be pregnant with his child. So
where did the red wine go? That's true. Remember. I'm not a religious guy, but I remember that they couldn't travel without red wine. So that means. There was wine at the table.
There's no wine at the table. I think they're drinking beer now. I think they have beer glasses. If you guys want to know the truth, it looks like a bunch of beer glasses.
It was a vase-looking bottle.
It was a vase-looking. It was like kind of had a nice little V shape to it, which goes back to the conspiracy about it. At my time, the idea was
on the trail of the Last Supper. Is that a rat in that plate?
It's a rat.
Well, look at it. It looks like a baby on his back.
I think this is another one of those made-up conspiracy pictures and put the baby on it. She's supposed to be pregnant. In fact, it's not even supposed to be her sitting next to him. In my time, it was supposed to be, I don't know, Paul or one of the guys. But now it's clearly a female. It's like how the Statue of Liberty now is a man. This one, she's become clearly female. And there's another female sitting into him on the other side. I know Jesus traveled with the two females. One of them now is supposed to be his sister, supposedly, his stepsister, I don't know. And then his wife. So the dude rolls with two chicks. And there they are at the Last Supper. You can see the other guy.
Oh, this nice guy wrote names so I can know who's in this picture.
To see.
You got Jesus, you got John, Peter, Andrew, Jesus Minor, Bartholomew, Philip, Matthew, Thanos. Oh, or they should have wrote Thanos. Simon.
So there's no Lady Magdalene there. So
they're saying that woman's John, not Mary.
Yeah, it's John. That's right, John. It's supposed to be John. I remember back in the university before all this fucking weird shit happened that was described to us as John. And it was such a feminine looking male that you couldn't tell, but it was clearly supposed to be.
Really? I mean, I'm no expert.
But
that picture looked like a woman.
When the cup disappeared, John became very feminine. Like, oh no, that's a woman. Clearly, that's a fucking woman. And to his other side, if you look at, there's another gal right next to Jesus. Jesus has got two gals on both sides of him now. There's another gal there. I remember going, that was not a gal. You see the other lady to his other side, Eric. So you see with John, it's supposed to now is Lady Magdalene, and if you look
in the red.
Yeah, there's another gal.
Like a cute, like a Princess Leia kind of a hair braid.
He was a man, clearly a man in my time, and now it's another woman. So you got women at the table, ladies. You should celebrate. You got ladies at the Last Supper. They're calling them men. They got the names for the guys, but
that's weird.
I mean, because, the names, okay, guys, everyone needs to know in antiquity, the names of all these individuals at the supper are common names, common. So, it's as simple as me saying, what's your John Doe? John Smith, your John Smith. It's a plain name. If you didn't know the name of somebody, you would just say he's a John Doe. So these ambiguous, could be females. Could be actual gals at the table. I don't know. The Mandela Effect fucking weird ass comic book is changing some of the guys and the women. And now he rolled with the chicks too.
Now, this is just a list of artifacts of the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles when they had a series. And I was just looking to see the list just to see if there's anything that's
I remember the
Oh, so they have different shows. Okay, they got different shows. But I thought one of my things here's Raiders.
I remember they did the Young Indiana Jones series for a while.
Okay. Where's Raiders Art? The Fertility, Headpiece of the Staff, Ark Covenant. But I had an article, I can't find it. There was about those two little rocks. You see my thumbnail beneath us? There was something about those two, and I saw an article about those two on that list, and now I'm not saying it's Mandela Effect, but that list does not have about those two rocks, those two hand pieces. Where did those hand pieces go?
You mean the two rocks, the something stones in the middle one?
Yeah, remember when Indiana was talking when he's back at the college? He was telling them he doesn't have an idol, but I got these pieces.
Oh,
the pieces, and it was on that list.
Get us some money, yeah.
But that wasn't. It's not there no more.
Wait, does he not present those two rocks?
No, he.
You just don't. There's just no scene of it now. You just can't find it on. Okay.
It was on that list when I had that list, but now it's not on that list no more. That's weird. Let me click on that list again. 1, 2. I'm gonna go down all the way down. Maybe. Hold on. Let me see. 11, 12, 13, 14. 14.
Yeah, in the middle. I'm reading.
Crystal Skull, Avatar. Maybe I missed it. The False. Hold on. The False Grail. We don't care about that. The False Grail. The Crystal Skull of Avatar. Okay. I missed. Hold on. I did miss a
2
couple.
stones that he picked up.
Peacock's eye. There was a peacock's eye. That was the diamond. Right
Yes.
before he punched the woman.
Yes.
It gets next to the ground.
Yes.
And then because that whole scene was about the Nazis' ashes, that was supposed to be the great Chinese gangsters hired Jones to find the ashes of Nachiachi, the first emperor of a new dynasty in China.
Yeah, that green jade jar. Yeah. Yeah.
The false grill.
Might not be green jade anymore. I don't know.
Indy survives in the refrigerator because he drank from the Holy Grail. Oh, yeah, you mentioned that part.
Yes, that's maybe right. I didn't think about that. Of course, yeah, he drank from the Holy Grail, so technically he's getting old.
Yeah, no, that's interesting here. Indy survives the refrigerator because he drank from the Holy Grail. That could be true.
That explains
He knows that aliens exist. Well, he should. I mean, he was there. He saw a spaceship basically take off. Harrison Ford wants Indy to expire. No, Indiana Jones, they're making, because of the pandemic, they were supposed to be in production already. But Harrison Ford signed on to do a 5th one.
No.
Indy will lose his eye in the next movie. Yeah, maybe.
Interesting.
Indy is an agent from Warehouse 13.
Warehouse 13, huh?
Indy has accomplished nothing. Well, you know what? Hold on.
Yes, he has.
Hold on. He loses the idol. He did lose the idol. The government took the ark from him.
They did.
In the Temple of Doom, he did not get to keep the rocks.
Yeah, he's got it.
In the 3rd one, they lose the Holy Grail. He has no Holy Grail to show. In the 4th one, they didn't take back the Crystal Skull.
I guess he doesn't have it. He has them 2 rocks you were talking about. That's about what he got.
So with everything in the movies,
and he don't have a job.
He never got to keep nothing. He didn't give anything to the museum.
He don't even have a job. Remember, he was fired. They let him go at the end.
Yeah.
He went on his mission, but they kind of let him go a little bit.
Indiana Jones and the Avengers share a universe. Indiana Jones and the Avengers share a universe? Really? What? What is this? Believers, Indiana Jones and Avengers might exist within the same fictional universe. There's doorway lines in Captain America, the first Avenger, how Hitler digs to threaten the desert that could imply the Arctic Covenant. Well, listen, fucking Hitler was looking for it. Was looking for everything. So
we learned that in archaeology. Yeah, the Nazis were looking for artifacts. They were successful in finding a lot of things, by the way.
Yep. Indy is part of a shared universe with other Spielberg characters. Well, I mean, technically, George Lucas was the one who owned the characters, not Spielberg. He just directed them. So technically, George Lucas can, actually sold it to Disney. So technically, Disney can
do whatever.
Indiana with anybody. They can make a movie with Iron Man or them finding old Indy to.
Absolutely. Yeah, they can do what they want now.
It didn't matter which Grail Indy choose. Really, hold on. That's interesting.
What?
At the end of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Indy is instructed to choose from among several Grails. He chooses the actual Holy Grail, but doesn't think it really matters. The user theorized that the real Grail was saving Henry Jones, and that Indy is being rewarded for his underlying sense of mortality.
What I think was weird was if you look at the cup, if you actually look at the cup in the movie, I remember it's supposed to have been wood, a wood cup. He said it's a carpenter's cup, a wooden carpenter's cup. Yeah. But now it's a glass. It's like a glass, like a purple glass with little hints of gold in it. It's not wood. It's not a wood cup. It's glass. I don't know if you get a picture. If you put in the Indiana Jones cup, the actual cup.
Well, he's got the cup in his hand right here.
Well, is that the one or is that the other one?
It's a dirty cup.
Okay, yeah, because it's glass now. I thought it was wood with a little bit of. It was like dull wood, but
he was rubbing off the dirt.
Yeah, now it's like a purplish glass with gold flake all over it.
Yeah, let's scroll down.
I don't know. It's
Indiana Jones will have a daughter. Now here's this upper 70s, and the safe say the fifth Indiana Jones will mark Harrison Ford final time. What happened to the franchise? Indy 5 will introduce a daughter. Well, actually, I mean that's kind of the trend where women. I don't know how to. I don't want to say this, but women are being pushed into movies more than ever. I'm not saying for good or bad.
I'm not saying it's bad,
but that could. But the thing is, where the woman come from? I mean, it would have to be from another woman because Indy's too old with his wifey getting married to have any more kids. So,
well, he'd been around.
The blonde woman in the second one, and him and his father did make love to that same Nazi woman.
So homie had a couple of gals. He could have kids.
God is protecting Indy. And yet a lot of threatening situations, which, well, yeah.
Yeah, well, he protects the artifacts, the holy artifacts.
What is this? Indiana Jones allowed the Third Reich to continue. Hold on, I got to read this one.
What?
The theory is widely and possibility a little bit offensive. I don't care if it's offensive. I love hearing theories. Reddit guy wrote, makes the case that had Indy not blown up the plane, the Nazi would have fulfilled the original mission of delivering the Ark to Adolf Hitler and the other the Third Reich officials. They would have opened it and the faces melted off. But since Indy prevented that from happening, they were able to continue to spread evil, the Holocaust, according to the theory, which, well, technically, if you think about it, I guess if they would have had to destroy all the airplanes, so if they technically would have kept the planes, they would have flew it, and Hitler would have had somebody opened it right in front of him, and he probably would have melted. Or was it the Last Crusade where Indy actually had his book signed by Hitler?
By Hitler signed his book.
You could have said that Indy should have pulled out his gun and killed Hitler right there.
You could have shot him right there. Yeah.
So technically, he would have been killed, but technically he would have sacrificed himself, killing Hitler, and stopped a lot of the war. So
he could have saved a lot of lives if he'd shot Hitler.
I guess in theory, he could have stopped. He could have stopped it.
Yeah, he just wanted to find
in a way, dude, that's not really too crazy because here, let me go back to. Let me share this one thing.
He wanted that grail.
Hold on. Let me share this one thing again. Where is it?
But had he not, he didn't shoot Hitler, so he got to go back and finally see the grail and drink from the grail, which saved his life later.
I mean, look, he did hit a woman in the Temple of Doom, right? He hit it. He could have avoided that.
Yeah, he could have shot Hitler if he could hit a woman's face. Yeah,
he hit a woman's face, so
he'd rather beat a woman than shoot Hitler. I guess that's where we're going. I don't know. He could have easily shot Hitler. Oh well, maybe in another. Well, there's no other shows where Hitler's dead later on. Now it's against the Russians. He's fighting the Russians now.
But I don't think that's really a crazy theory. The Ark contains the ghosts of Sith Lords.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, it is owned by George Lucas. I mean, he could say that the Siths in the world, some alien went to every. The Crystal Skull had aliens when they came to the Earth, they brung the Ark, and they actually had all the Siths in there.
All the
Here,
Siths were
at the
in
end
there.
of Raiding the Lost Ark is open and ghostly and apparently flies out. Which are those things? Reddit user suspects that they are ghosts of Sith lords. The theory stems from an in joke where an image of C-3PO and R2-D2 is briefly seen on an engraving near the Ark. The theory could potentially tie Indiana Jones. Hold on.
Wait a minute. What?
Hold on. There's an image of C-3PO briefly seen in engraving of the Ark of near the Ark. Hold on. I'm going to type that into Google. Is there really?
Oh, type this in. Oh, come on.
Hold on. Near the Ark.
No.
In the Ark, in the Indiana Jones.
Way, man. You should have just highlighted that and just hit. You could just highlight it and copy that one sentence, Eric.
I did it, but it just said Ark. I just wanted to type in Indiana, the full name, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Is there evidence to support this theory going on here? I'll be laughing.
Oh, that's wrong. That's the wrong one. Dude, that guy looks like Joey. Joey.
God. I didn't know Joey was boxing nowadays. That would be him. That's his MO, though.
Hold on. I put the. Hold on. Hey, share screen. Here it is. I thought I froze. Here we go. Let's see. R2-D2 briefly appears in the Raiders of the Lost Ark mental philosophy. Okay. Right. Oh,
No.
come on. No. I'm going to have to watch the movie.
No.
And I'm going to have to pause it. Is that R2-D2? I mean, from here, it looks like C-3PO and R2-D2, but now hold on. George Lucas, Raiders came out. I mean, George Lucas, it came out after Star Wars. They could have put it in there as an Easter egg, but really, I'm going to have to.
No.
I'm going to have to watch that scene. I got it's on Paramount Plus. I have it.
Is there a way you can blow this up, man? There's got to be. Can you click on it? There's got to be a way to blow it up.
Hold on.
I got to see this.
Well, there's a way I can do this. Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah. You can cut. Just copy it. Copy it. As a save picture as, and then pull it up.
Yeah, give me a second. Say something.
See this, man. Got to see this, man. Did not slip in R2-D2 and C-3PO into that fucking scene.
Hold on. I'm gonna. I gotta adjust size. I gotta do an unlock.
Oh, it's worth it. It's the effort. It's worth it. Got to see this. Oh my! I've never heard of this conspiracy. I've never heard of it. I'm not calling it anything, guys, so don't go there. I've just never seen it. Isn't that a picture right there, Eric? Wait. One of the boxes has the picture.
No, I know. Yeah. I'm trying to make the picture bigger.
Oh my
God! That there's a circle here, and I'm just trying to send myself the picture so I can pull it up bigger.
Well, they also have it on a box in a little lineup of boxes you have sitting there too. There's like a gray looking. That's it right there, zoomed in.
Oh, okay.
See it right there? See it? It's right next to it.
No, I'm actually on another page. I'll look at it in a second. Let me just attach it. I already have it.
Oh, wow. I've never heard of this conspiracy. I've never seen it. You would think you'd see it on Reddit. It'd be out. People would be talking about this. It would be knowledgeable. No, to everybody. Or to people that are into this kind of thing. What? When has he ever? Oh, so he punches a woman in this new one, and now he's got the pictures of.
So that's a little bigger. See right there?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that one we just looked at. It's that if you go back to that other page, they have it just that page of the two characters.
Yeah, let's do that.
We got to see that. So we got the context for the pillar, so we know where it's, and then sitting right next to it, and then they're gonna have that zoom in page on it. I'm gonna laugh if this is true, man. I can already see it. Oh, there it is. It's right there to the. It's you see it in the picture, Eric. It's
Yep.
in the lineup. It's on the top row of the 4 pictures to the far right. My right. See the. There it is. So that's what's on there. That's C3PO and R2D2. Fucking kidding me.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to watch it closer because if you look at that circle, that does look like R2D2 and C3PO.
Yeah, and if that was the box it's supposed to be, then it would definitely be them. It wasn't put there by mistake. Okay. Them.
That's a bad. This is a good one. Wow.
Oh, so there are Sith Lords, ghosts in the box. So he's just connected the whole universe. So here we go. Yeah. Shit. Sorry, guys, we went off subject, but we had to see the R2D2 C3PO conspiracy. I've just learned about it right now. I would have said no. Let me see the evidence, but here we are.
So everybody today, we've learned a lot of things. We learned about the artifacts. We learned that there might be 2 possible Mandela effects. Maybe, maybe not. The one Mandela effect is you see there R2D2 C3PO is now in the picture. And we also learned, shockingly, that we learned today that good old Indiana Jones hit a woman in a clip.
In the face.
Just watch. One last time. Watch this. Bam!
We don't recommend doing this at home. Kids don't be doing this. It's just entertainment only. Wow.
Well, guys, I hope all of you have fun. Hopefully you guys had a fun time today. And please don't forget to go to my website so you can sign up to get my newsletter. If you want that newsletter, because I'm going to be sending out a good one tomorrow. And yeah, sorry to give you guys some more thoughts. What? The Sith? I know, it's weird, right? I thought these theories were crazy.
Who knows now? Because since he's fucking put them into the scene in this.
Yeah. Who knows now? I mean,
it is a comic book. Even the movies are a comic. Well, obviously they're comic books, and now we have comic book world land we live in, and now we've got comic books within comic books. So we got all kinds of new shit.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So beyond that, guys, we're gonna end the show, and hope you guys have fun. We'll see you guys Monday.